Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ashraful Azim, working as a assistant professor of anatomy at Ad-Din Akij Medical College. Today discuss about the cell cycle. Before going to cell cycle, there are lots of cells present in our body and they can divide. So first of all, we have to know the types of cell based on its divisional capacity. We know there are three types of cell present in our body based on its divisional capacity. Number one, the labile cell, and we can also call them continuously dividing cell. Number two is the stable cell, and we can also say it quiescent cell. And last of all, another cell is the permanent cell, and we can say it this type of cell can never divide in our adult lifetime. We know the cell division. Cell division is the process by which a parent cell can divide it into two or more daughter cells. And before cell division, every cell must pass through a series of sequential events. We know this series of sequential cellular events is called cell cycle. If we divide the cell cycle, we can divide it into two phases. One is interphase and another one is cell division. So every cell, before going to cell division, every cell must pass through interphase. That means those cell are permanent cell, or those cell can't divide, doesn't need to enter through these sequential events. If we see the examples of this type of cell that are permanent in our heart, that means cardiac myocyte, then skeletal muscle cell and the neurons. These three type of cell are permanent cell that are present in our body, and these are the cell that doesn't need these sequential cellular events. Rest of the cell, those who can divide, that means the continuously dividing cell and the stable cell that enter into the cell cycle. Actually, cell cycle is the series of sequential cellular events that happen for cell division. And I already mentioned that within cell cycle there are two steps. One is interphase and another one is cell division phase. Now today I will briefly discuss about the cell cycle, and in my next lecture I will discuss about the cell division. Now if I discuss about the cell cycle, I will go through the interphase first, and if we subclassify the interphase, there are three phases present in interphase. First one is gap 1 phase, or we can say it G1 phase. Next is the synthetic phase, and we also call it S phase. And last one is gap 2 phase, and we can also call it G2 phase. Now I am going to tell something about the gap 1 phase. Gap 1 phase is the most longest and variable phase in interphase. It may take 10 to 12 hours in continuously dividing cell, but it may take much more longer period. In gap 1 phase, cells are actually metabolically active and they can synthesize their required protein for this metabolic work, and it can also synthesize the regulatory protein and the required protein that are essential for synthetic phase. Within gap 1 phase, there is also initiation of replication of centriole. Now I am going to tell something about the synthetic phase. This is the most important phase of interphase, and by knowing the name of this phase, synthetic, we can assume that something is synthesized within this phase. Actually, the DNA that are present within the nucleus synthesized within this phase by the process of replication. That's why it is called synthetic phase, and the DNA number will be double within this phase. This synthetic phase may take 7.5 to 10 hours in a dividing cell. Next one is the gap 2 phase. This is the pre-preparatory phase for cell division. Within this phase, the cellular volume will be increased. It will take near about 3.5 to 4.5 hours in case of continuously dividing cell. But those are stable cell, they may take much more longer period. And within this phase, the tubulin, RNA protein and all the required protein that are essential for cell division are synthesized within this phase. So we can tell the dividing cell is enter into these sequential cellular events, and the permanent cell doesn't require enter into these sequential cellular events. Now I am going to tell some examples of continuously dividing cell that are present in our epithelium, in bone marrow. The hematopoietic cell, those are producing blood cell that are present in our bone marrow are continuously divide. And the epithelium, we know every day our epithelium will be shedding out, so that need to rapid cell division. And some cell are quiescent or stable that are present in our body. In liver cell, that means a hepatocyte, the renal tubular cell, lymphocyte, fibroblast, smooth muscle cell. These are some example of stable cell. Actually, this stable cell is enter into this sequential cellular event after gaining some stimulation. So if there is no stimulation, this cell doesn't enter into this sequential cellular events. They enter into separate area, we call it G0 phase, and all the stable cells enter into this G0 phase, and after a adequate stimulation, these stable cells are enter into these sequential cellular events and for completion of its cell division. So that's all for today. I will discuss about the cell division in my next lecture. Thank you.